with only 5.5 hours of 2020 left to go. Welcome to the inside of the cluttered Ashtoons studio for another cooking video. Everyone, New Year's Eve, December the 31st, 2020. Good riddance. Okay, so what am I going to be cooking today? Well, in October of 2019, it's actually dated here, I got a box full of goodies from someone named Susie Marie, which I believe she may actually still be watching my channel. So if you're watching the channel, Susie Marie, I'm finally getting around to it. She sent me this recipe card for Cajun rice. This was all part of like this package from New Orleans or Louisiana in general, and so I got myself some Cajun spice and all of the ingredients required. Well, not really, because this actually calls for 2 pounds of pork, including just pork meat and pork sausage, but my family is a little more health conscious than that. So I went with turkey sausage, and this is the reduced fat turkey sausage. And instead of long grain rice, I'm using brown rice, and this is an organic brown rice. And instead of just regular vegetable oil or just cooking oil, I'm using olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So I'm doing my best to try to healthy up a little bit this recipe, and instead of cooking the rice in a big pot, I'm going to be cooking it in the rice cooker. All the sausage and onions will be in this. Actually, this is a Dutch oven. I bought this in Florida last time I was there. I got a really nice deal on it. This will be my first time using it. So we're going old-fashioned with the camper stove and the cast iron, and then a little bit of new age with the rice cooker. All right, enough talking. Let's just get on with it. All right, let's start with the rice. Let's see here. Now, this calls for 1 pound of rice. So I had to get out my little scale, and we'll find out just how much. Oh, it needs to be zeroed out. Hold on, let's zero it out. Where you at? There you go. There you go. Okay, zeroing it out. We'll find out just how much brown rice equals 1 pound. Okay, there it is. That's 1 pound. Just got this little bit left. You know what? I'm just going to put it all in there. 1 cup. All right, okay, 2 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1/2 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, there we go, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, close it down, put it on cook. Leaving that to its own devices. Next step is to take a 6 to 8 quart pot, preferably black iron, so this, I'm actually following the instructions completely on that one, and then add 1 cup of oil to that. Seems like a lot of oil, but hey, we're trying to go by the full recipe this time. So, 1 cup of oil. Wow, that is a lot of oil. Okay, so add 1 cup of oil. Put it on medium heat. Alright, let's see. Looks like about medium heat right there. And then add the sausage to that. it's calling for 1 pound of onions, and according to the scale in the produce department of the store, 2 onions actually came up to a little bit more than a pound. So we're going to be a tiny bit heavy on onions, but my family loves onions. I don't think they're going to be upset about a little extra onion. It has been about 20 minutes and most of the water has evaporated, the water from the onions that is, and they've started to caramelize. So the next step is to add in 3 cups of just regular clean water. 2, 3. Okay. And then, let's see. Cook for 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Let's turn the heat off completely. And then just says skim off extra oil. So not sure what that means exactly, but here, is there going to be any oil come to the top? Extra oil. Skim off extra oil. I have no idea what that means. But I'll skim off some of the top then, just to do this step. Maybe there would be more oil in here if I was using pork, like the recipe said. Maybe that's what the difference is. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that. The next step just says season to taste. So I guess that means it's time to go and start putting in the Cajun seasoning. And of course you're going to want a little salt, because what doesn't need a little bit of salt? I'm sure there's already some salt in the sausage itself, so I'm not going to put a whole lot. Some black pepper, because that was also on the recipe. Yeah, it says it right there, black pepper, but I haven't read where it says you're supposed to add it. I guess here at the season to taste part, that's when you're supposed to add it. And making something Cajun from a recipe that came from Louisiana, I'm sure that I'm supposed to be using Tabasco sauce, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use sriracha. We need some hot sauce flavor. Sriracha should do. I know, blasphemy, right? Not using Tabasco. Alright. I'm going to stir this on up and see if I need to add more. Of course, after I add the rice, I'll probably have to add some more spices even after that, because the rice is going to soak up a lot of spices. Oh, let's get a clean spoon. Okay, let's get a little bit of onion, a little bit of broth. Give it the taste test. Okay, there's enough salt there. There's not enough Cajun seasoning. Let's go more Cajun seasoning. You know, something else that the recipe did not call for, but I think since I'm using turkey instead of pork, it would probably be best to go ahead and put this in. A little bit of real butter. Let's go with about 1 tablespoon worth. That is the season to taste step. What's next? Add extra salt and pepper, because the rice will absorb the seasoning. Alright, so turn the heat back on, and then add extra salt. You know what? I already put salt in the rice. Okay, so I'm not going to add a whole lot of salt. Alright, so just a little bit of salt. But a little extra pepper. But, wait a minute. Why am I just using plain old black pepper? Let's get some cayenne pepper. That seems a little more Cajun right there. Let's add a little heat. Doesn't take much. And you know what? Since we're going with a variety of flavors, and the recipe is from Louisiana, a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce ain't gonna hurt things either. Okay. Turn heat on medium to high and add rice and stir frequently. Okay, so this would be the part where I would be adding the rice. But the rice has been cooking the whole time in the rice cooker. So at this point, I'm just going to take the rice out of the rice cooker and put it in here, fully cooked. Oh, wow, well that looks gorgeous. Oh man, these rice cookers really do their job well. They are made to cook rice, and they cook rice. All right, let's get the hot mints. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, now this is starting to look like the picture. That is starting to look like the picture. There's the picture there. There's the way it's starting to look. We are getting it, and it smells delicious. Wow. Let's see, who was it again? Susie Marie. Thank you so much for sending me this recipe. And this is going to be my contribution to the New Year's Eve dinner. I'm thinking it's done though. I mean, the rice is cooked, sausage is cooked, onions are caramelized. I'm going to taste it. This time I'm going to get a little bit of the rice, the broth, onion, and a piece of sausage. Okay, I've given it a minute or two to cool down. That's it. That's it. I can taste the seasoning there. It's not too spicy. The smoked flavor of the sausage works perfectly. Yeah, this is it. Nothing else to it. Not going to do anything else to it except put the lid on it and take it down to have New Year's Eve dinner with the family. Once again, here's the picture on the recipe card, and here's how it came out. Yeah. I even have the same kind of Dutch oven cast iron pot there.
Wow. So that's why we're getting that.
Now, is that not nice and brown,
wait
Terry?
a second.
Wow.
I'll wipe it off.
Roxanne made all this 7-layer salad.
This is like, is this a family recipe or is this a common recipe, would you say?
Oh no, this is a common recipe.
It's a pretty common recipe?
Yeah, 7-layer salad. Yeah.
Bacon, boiled eggs, peas. The carrots are new. I don't remember the carrots being
Well,
there.
we're trying to stay off of tomatoes.
Oh, that's right, because there is normally
Yeah.
sliced
And
tomatoes
it's
in there.
got cucumbers and
It's
bell
got
peppers
cucumbers and
peas.
celery. And then, what is the bottom layer?
Lettuce.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it looks like there's some spinach there, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you approve of the
Yeah, it's
Cajun
good.
rice there, Lynn?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
What did you think, Mom?
It's very good.
Angelina?
It was good.
All right.
What kind of sausage you use?